Hello, and welcome yet again to the stream of animation. I'm trying something new. Is it working? I don't know. Hello and welcome everybody to the Wardrobe Gnome. I am none other than John Fredrickson. I'm a start animator, and today we are continuing doing the animation that we have done so many times before, or for the most part during this time. And we are going to jump into doing the face for the moment, and also a little bit of the body is what we are trying to achieve. So that's what we are going to do. Again, we did all the frames last time. You can absolutely check those ones out if you dare to, or if you're bored. Both works. But I like to just show you so far what we have started to do. It's on the screen right now. It's the animation that I sent up on Instagram, none other than creative_art_John, and also here on YouTube, where I did the final animation for the whole hand and movement. So these are all the animation frames that we are going to use. It's 21 frames, and each and every time I look at this going like, yeah, it's looking good. So now we're going towards to doing the face, the head, and just a little bit of the body. I'm not going to do the other hand, because I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult to do. So we start from there. And if you are, let me just check something, because Jesus Christ, I do not know if it comes up. Did it not come up on the stream? I do not know. Maybe it did. I did. I'm so sorry. It's very delayed this time. I'm so sorry. It's mostly just for... It wasn't that delayed, right? Never mind. Again, I'm doing this all by myself. Doing it because I love it. But yeah, no. And actually, before we start, I'm gonna fill up a cup of coffee. Sit down, relax, play some music in the background if you like. Or enjoy watching. If you are seeing this later on, next time it will be every Wednesday at this time and every Sunday at this time as well. I started to look up what's the difference between the different time zones, and this is late at night where I am. So yeah, and I've asked people before as well if they like me to stream another time, or another like specific time that they wish for, but I'll have that in mind. But in any case, I'm gonna fill up a cup of coffee, and then we're gonna start. Have a nice time, which is also very nice because I'm still in my kitchen doing my animation. That's always lovely. Perfect. We're filling up the cup. I'm trying to remember if I was heckled last time. Not last time, but there was someone saying, oh my god, you're in your kitchen going like, yeah, I am. Art can be made anywhere, you know? There's no specific way to do it. It's just where you like to do it. Right, let me click up this. And let me see. That's not too bad. We can just pump this light up all the way. Coolio. We'll go over. I apologize. So again, this is the character. We're gonna focus on the face. Gonna go through all the 20 frames. Oh, that's a lovely cup. So yeah. And in any case, I'm a little bit bummed today as well. I'm trying to stay positive, but I'm a little bit bummed. I do not have any work for the moment, so that's a sad part of it all. And I got declined for a job that I was looking for as well. Just to see, are people trying to contact me? They are. It's like they know I'm doing a live stream. But in any case, I'm gonna go over to using let us see, we have a B4 pen, but that's not what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this simple dirty pen. And what I'm trying to do with, when I'm thinking of doing like the face and try to keep it consistent, is to kind of start with just, I've done some small lines already and trying to still follow them, because when we're coming to this part right up there is the line for the eyes. So they are already in place there, together with the side of the head. And we are going to just start simply copying how it looks. I'm just gonna go frame by frame, and we are gonna find the other pieces as well. That is where we start. So I'm just trying to make, first of all, a square for the nose. And there's different ways to do noses. You're always trying to make it kind of consistent as well, but always having a guideline to where it's supposed to be. It's always going to help. Now you can obviously see here, since I did just the rough lines, that when we are coming later on down to the face, actually gonna go out a bit. So I'm just trying to pencil in just the right amount. And since I can semi-see through this as well, which is very lovely, as this is a light table, I would click it on here and use the light to help me guide a little bit better. Guide. And I just finished watching Requiem as well, the new Resident Evil. It's so good. So how are we gonna do this? How am I going to think? Well, gonna make some big eyes. And I'm gonna take the next one, and we are just gonna go through several frames step by step. I'm not gonna finish this one. I'm gonna draw out the outlines to kind of understand where I need to go. And try to follow that structure as much as I can. So finally, when we're doing the animation again, it will actually look like there's a face. Because again, last time we did just the hands. And now we're taking ourselves down. The face is coming down a bit. So now it's going to be the tricky part. It's to try to keep it in the same sort of same level. And this is where it can, at least for me when I've done this before, the head kind of goes up and kind of goes down, which is why it's always good, which why I need to learn how to draw, which why I think doing guidelines, number one, helps me a little bit. Understanding that when I'm doing the nose, I'm trying to focus on one specific point. Then I do not confuse it with anything. Else you can absolutely start by just thinking like on the half of the face, there's the eyes. Usually they go, it depends on your stylized, but halfway, midway for half, midway through that half, it's nose, mouth. And check on the other ear as well. Now I also learned through yourself I do wonder, I want to kind of fix the neck up so I still follow. It's always nice later on as well when you start by going with a easier pencil as well, is that I do not have to commit that hard. Some people I'm trying to do this as well, which is to go for a B pen, but since I also noticed that when I start erasing later on as well, when I start going through it, when I start erasing stuff, it's always a little bit nicer to two giant buttons of eyes. It's very disturbing. And this is the other face as well, which is the secondary halfway point, and this is the one that we are gonna try to follow as well and start to repaint a little bit. Now already I can see that this final frame and that final frame is completely different. So I can, before I do anything, can start by just a simple cleanup. Stick up that much. Because either I do fix this face up just a tiny bit. I can also see that this one isn't following correctly the way I wanted it to be. But it is close. It's like one has anime eyes and the other one doesn't. It's the most uncomfortable blinking. And here we come to the next one. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the final animation that we're going to, which is the 5 I can have on my finger. Coolio. Now it's going to be interesting because we are actually going to prop up the face differently. And since we do have a frame like this one, when they're looking down, I use that, try to use that as a little bit of a reference. So we're not going to go extremely hard. Just gonna mark everything. This one is gonna, I think, is gonna feel a lot harder to do. I have a sense of dread for this one. It looks so much like a Frankenstein's monster. But it's all in the process. Oh, it's just dreadful. Absolute horror. Absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die. Why should I say? Nice. It's not gonna sing too much. I also felt like I had something on my throat. I felt it like today, and I'm so worried that I'm gonna get sick. I don't like being sick. It's the worst. It's the worst sort of feeling I can ever have. Just want to get them in there. And get the eyes in. That's what I felt. Something wasn't right. Something didn't feel right. It doesn't have to be correct, just need to be in the right spot. See, there's a big difference. This is what we're going to do. This is the last face, and we are going to try to match that face with this one. That's gonna do a nice erase. is now I need a turntable. Because now I'm just tilting my head. It's probably the one I'm gonna struggle the most with. Now, does it have to be perfect? Of course not. Maybe need to just change this ear, but we'll see what it says when it well comes out. I do not want anything that should. Remember, everybody, keep your animation numbered. How tilted is this? I do not know. Is this tilted? It's tilted as shit! Another text from my friend. Ease that up as well. And then we are gonna clean that one up when we come to the cleanup stage. I just looked at my phone because I swore I could hear something. So, as we can see, just by pointing that one out, the whole face kind of falls down, but that is not what I kind of want. Instead, I want to kind of fix that whole situation there and see if some magic might help. That's too steep. What we want to do there's a lot of trust myself now. feeling is that the head is so thick up here. But I'm gonna trust myself and just focus on the face. I'm turning a little bit Irish. Ah, the granddad. Someone just wishing me a happy Easter. But Easter is next month. And well, yeah, I had a granddad who was Irish, and unfortunately he died 2014, if I remember correctly. And I just got a video from him as well when he was with I do not know which child it was. It wasn't one of us, at least. But it was so nice. It's when you really miss hearing someone's voice. I think that triggered that sort of like longing to hear his voice being there, and it kind of reminds you of like a good Irish granddad, and he always spoke in different sort of languages, or different sort of accents, in a completely different accent. The accent was like a lot of like et or es. We used to play cards with them, so that's where it came. So es or spets, et. So I really missed that. And we just saw a video of when he held I do not know which child it was, because we have a bunch of different families. Well, it was so nice because hearing his Irish accent made me really miss him, or made me really miss his voice. Right, so slowly but surely we're fixing the face. Now again, we're going just through where everything's going to be, going through the lines to just find out where we kind of need to put everything. It doesn't have to look correctly, because I will go through with a bigger pen or a heavier pen later on to find exactly what we need to be focusing on, especially when it becomes shadows. Where will we point out where the nose will be? So at least we got some frames here, but we gotta finish all of these. Also trying to do one elevation. I'm gonna show you a little bit what I mean. Is that when this head pops, I'm always worried, because I always feel like the head is not following where I want it to be. So I'm trying to present where the sort of neck is. So this is following. It's being there. Still being there. Oh, hello. Welcome back, Omar Worlds. Nice to see you. Trying to find how it all looks. A big scope. Have a nice time. Wish you well. Thank you for dropping in. If you're coming to this part of the video, check out Omar's World on YouTube. They have more followers than I. So give them absolutely a look. Give them a hi. Give me a hi. Hi. Right. Okay. Starting to do these. I'm just scanning through. We're going to take away these ones. That's the time. Oh, another 10 minutes. I'm gonna take this, keep this one there, and find space in the kitchen to where we're gonna put the other ones. I'll put it here over on the keyboard. Then we have this one again. There's no face until we get to this one, which is face. Now what I do think, if we just go through these two, they are completely different. So I'm trying to see if we can ish save it, because I don't like this face actually, but I do kind of like that it's actually turning a bit, because comparing to this one it's actually a bit of a turn, and that may be selling it a little bit better. I do also think that the head is a little bit too big. We've got some people talking to myself. So maybe what we'll do is that we'll actually have that head be sort of turned to where it is, because again, something is stuck in the trunk too. Like just tiny movements helps sell the whole sort of act that there is actually something alive. And even though I do not like the whole structure of this face, we're going through those bit by bit. We can always fix them. Because again, I don't like that it is. Maybe it's the mouth is too small. Nose is a little bit off. We'll fix it. We'll fix. I'll do one more. And then, oh God, you know what I saw? Terrifying. A terrifying mistake. Notice that this whole thing looked just awful. It looked like an alien head. Let's try trying to get erased just a tiny bit so I don't get scared of myself going ah! And I do need to start looking also because we're going with the face. We're going with the face and then we're going to establish, all right, where is the neck in this, because it needs to work together with the whole head. Because the neck cannot stand still unless you're moving it side to side, but when you're moving it up and down, the neck kind of follows along. You can kind of see the shadow. You can kind of see my face like this. Hello. Hello. I'm so sorry. I'm so distracted by myself. Right. What we're also not going to forget is that I think this is where, you know what, I need to check. I need to understand. Yes, don't have to remove this. What I need to do is to just start doing I'm going to say body move, and I am going to count it to, so it's from the 5th frame, so it's going to be added 4, so it's from the 4th frame to the 6, 7. I'm just putting that in as a reminder, because when we are later on going through doing the whole coloring for the body and putting it all together, having understanding that from the 4th frame is the last frame to be starts moving. We are going to make it in to just make it a calculation like this. I'm gonna make it from 4th to 7th, 4 to 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are gonna have an in between here. So it's gonna be a little bit tighter. So from this one to this one, and from this one to this one, it's gonna take a little bit longer. And as we come tighter. Now I would either throw in a secondary frame here to even out the space, but I kind of want it to feel, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. Now I'm doing a ton of other stuff. But what I am going to do is to make it from here to here. We are misleading this one and we are going to go fast slow. So it's fast and then slowing out. So when we come to them pulling out the magazine from the pocket, it's in their final sort of stance. And they're quite low. Eyebrows, ear. We're going to start actually where the face is going to move. Nose is being presented. I'm just going to put in the terrifying eyes. I'm entertaining myself. Right, I've also a little bit longer, but we're gonna take a 12-minute break. So we're gonna take a 12-minute break and come back and continue fixing up and then take another break. So we all just understand. Alrighty then. See you in 11 minutes. See you in 11. See you in 11 minutes. Oh my god. Bye. All right, we're back. We will continue with a fast. Again, I have taken the 8th this, so we have something to follow. So what we're trying to do is just to get a better bearing, and the risk that I always had when it comes to is to make the whole face smaller or bigger, so it always shifts. That's not gonna happen this time. Oh no no no. We can see already that this one, but I want to change this one a bit. So we're gonna fall back to that later. Kinda do already just want to have the presentation already. All my friends are attacking me. Not letting me be. Like this one better. It kind of follows this one a little bit more. Since we're going to this one as well. My friend just sent me my algorithm hates me. Coolio. We're gonna put in some ice and present the nose. I'm moving my whole body. Fix that one later on as well. Got it out, the face still's gonna stay there. Hello there. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. What's your name? Bahadi. Hello, Bahadi. I have one for the live stream that's over there and one for the whole chat is over there, so believe it or not, it's quite difficult to also look up and check if someone is here watching. So Be patient, right? And I will see you when you write back. We're getting a lot of people here today. That's amazing. I really enjoy that. And the chat and the whole sort of stream is quite slow now as well. So be patient. I can see already that this part is quite a little bit bigger than I want it to be. But we will go through the whole system piece by piece. And we go from there. Next part we're gonna do from this part is that we are going to have the character close their eyes so they will go in, start loading the gun. So this whole movement from here to when they reach the pistolera, it's going to be eyes closed. Since we are already in that space. Presenting the eyes, top lid. That's why I wish also that I had like a turntable. Oh, thank you so much. I've been doing this since a long time ago. And no, always like this traditional animation. Do it by hand. It's very, very therapeutic. Thank you for chatting. If you have any questions, please do ask them. I'm all up to talking. And again, it's quite slow. I do not know why. It's never happened before, but we'll see if we can. I don't know if I can fix it now, but I will absolutely just have a mark to where what I need to fix, because I usually have like slow uploads. But right now it doesn't seem like it is. It's very weird. It's very, very weird. But in any case, I'm very glad you joined. I'm doing too much doodle on this one. But I think got the face there where we want it, and again we're just presenting to where it kind of needs to be, so I'm trying to get all the shapes of the face kind of alright, and it's going for the moment all over the place, but as soon as I just get that system up and going, we'll have it. Right, so we are done with these. From that one, this is how it's supposed to look like. Look at how gorgeous they are. We are gonna continue from here. So remember, head up. Nope, gonna take that one. I'm thinking too fast. So right here we're gonna have them actually closing their eyes. Their head is going upwards as well. So we're going to present that. I'm gonna first find the neck. It's quite straightened out over here. I really do wish I had a turntable. I could turn this whole thing because I'm just turning my body now instead. In Soviet Russia, we turn artist. As they are continuing, so they're supposed to be somewhere around there. Start turning their heads up. We're going to just have a check on the back. Having the mark there. Here's kind of start over there. Nose there. Top eyes, top eyes. Nice and dancing. I do wonder. I wonder how. I wonder why. Yesterday you told me that the blue sky and all that I could see is just another frustrating tree. It's looking right. I kind of want it to be there. I do not have a beautiful singing voice, I can tell everyone that. We're going to just have a focus on the face as well, so it doesn't look like a fella, like a man. Isolation is not good for me. Doo-doo. Isolation. I don't want to sit on a lemon tree, sip my time, my God. Driving too fast, I'm driving too far. I tried to change my point of view. Feel so lonely waiting for you, but nothing ever happens. And I wonder. I wish I could write this. I can't write it because I'm fucking dyslexic. Maybe I need to Google Translate that. Because my question is like, what's your favorite music to listen to when you draw or animate, or your favorite thing to watch when you draw or animate? That's a favorite question to have. I do think it's kind of where I want to be. So right now we're gonna have the eyes be shut here. Because then we have like quite a nice movement. Oh, thank you. Yes, it absolutely is therapy. I always did this as a kid. I always, when I was feeling horrible, or I felt extra lonely, or I felt like I'm frustrated, I'm angry, I always sat and draw. I always sat and drew things. Right, so this is 11, this is 12, this is wrong format. So yeah. I don't have to go on grave details on this one, since it is just the remainder of the face still left. We're gonna take in the next one, and there they open their eyes. I'm thinking this perfectly. So let's see, so far what I do think as well is that they're opening their eyes. Oh yeah, that was the thought as well. Not gonna forget that. So let's see, how's the head ratio? It actually falls back a bit, that's quite okay. We're gonna stretch this one out. I'm so glad there's so many people right now who has actually just come and just have the look. Just check if there's something that they want to be in. I'm really happy about that. There's some people who have commented as well. That's very nice. And again, is this for you? If it isn't, you don't have to be here. This is my pride and enjoyment. I need to do that eye. So I'm just going to, I'm not going to mark it yet. However, what I am going to do is just remind myself to, when I take all the pictures, I'm gonna do just above here. Just an X. So when I take the pictures, and if it comes around, I know which one it is that I'm a little bit hesitant over. We can absolutely fix the eyes there later on. We will recapture that. Cool. Right, we're reaching the final stretch. I'm just looking at the other one. Jesus Christ, it is so delayed. I do not know how much delayed it is. Hold on. It's like very delayed. I do not know if it's just uploading slowly on my end, because I asked it to be a little bit slower. That's what I did. Right, so we are just on the final ones. And as we do the final ones, we're gonna take another little short break. It's not that long since I went back, just half of 40 minutes ago. That face and that one, and then they're going to turn their face as well. So we're gonna focus on these ones first to get them up and running. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 frames over there. What we have are these two left, and what we do have then is that we're going to take away this one, because the model that we are using is this one as the final stage of the face, final stage of the face. Put you over there. 16 and this 14. Place it over there. Take a sip of coffee. Hello. Oh, delicious. Just trying to figure out how I did. Oh, it feels gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, darling. Dun, dun, dun. That's absolutely correct. I live in Sweden. Is it because of my accent? Did I mention something about my heritage? No, I'm from Sweden. My mom's from England. Men det är Swede. Men det är svensk. Alltid svenske. Man, it's so slow. I do not know why. So, if you're coming to this, if I reply slowly or do anything, it's fine. But it's incredibly slow, and I do not know why it is. Also just gonna have a check when we go through. We go through, we're gonna just check the ears as well. Cool. Got that presented. Do you guys make noises when you draw? I do. Life's funnier that way. I'm just trying to get the hold of you. Alright, cool. We're not gonna do the eyes on these ones because I feel that I just have a couple of minutes before I'm gonna take another break. Cool. And I need to think. Hold on. 14, 15, 16. We have 17 and 18 and 19, and then these two are gonna be the same sort of face. So we're saving these two. So this is the turn, and I want the eyes to be open. So we're gonna try to do the turn as good as possible. Try to keep it in the same. I can already sense that this head is just a tiny bit small, but that's maybe just my preference. It happens sometimes, of course. Of course. I have no idea what you mentioned. Does it look okay? I think so. Would it be more comfortable without rotating this? Yes. Yes, oh my god, I have been talking about having a whole animation setup where I can turn this table when I have different sort of stuff, different sort of like small places where I can just take all the animation. I can have my pencils all in a row in the front of me, and it's just huge, and I can change it as well. And I can change this to be like take off later on to do a digital animation when I need to do the cell animation. And that's a dream. That's the dream. Too enthusiastic? That's fine. Oh, I've been talking about it before. Yeah, cool. Right. And then we have this one. Like the frequent. And we're turning the head. And this one doesn't need to be more than just presentable, and I want, then it's up to preferences as well. I like the ears to be showing as well. Because they stick out just a tiny bit from the front. Just a tiny bit. Because then it looks like it's human. Like that, like that. Putting the eyes in. Do a chit, do a chit, do a chit, da 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 da. That's not the one that we want. Turn, turn, turn. 17, 18, 19. Here we go. To try to use the other side. Try to see if we can get the profile already. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Just for a couple of frames, so it might. I feel like this is way too bulky. Or it's just the chin that is way too. This feels way too something. Right, we'll leave this one be. I'm hesitant about that one, so we are going to make another circle and an X. This is the reloading system. We don't need to do that one because it's just a copy of that face, and they're actually looking up a bit here as well, but I'm gonna leave that one be because that is not going to be the most difficult one to do. Good. I don't like the face, but that's what I gotta live with till I get there. So I think this turn, I need to be more aggressive with the face being more here. That's what I think I need to do. What I feel. That's exactly what it is. You know what? I'm gonna mark this and I'm gonna place the shin nearly to be over here before I end this part as well, because that is what I felt. It just felt like it didn't follow the way I really wish it to do. So now maybe it makes more sense. At least, because maybe I'm just worried that it feels like it's very squished. That's very personal to ask me if I live a specific place. Not gonna answer that question. I live in Sweden. That's as far as I'm willing to go. Right, in any case, we'll take these ones up. And this is also what we're going to do. We are going to, when we come back, I'm going to go through the other animations, the other frames. That's quite a lot. Oh, they're so warm because my computer is nearly dying. All these animations that we have started with. And we're gonna go through with a thicker pen after the break, because I need to move about a little bit. Place, you know what, we're gonna place, nah, we're not gonna do that. All right, we're gonna take a 10-minute break, and I'll see you all soon. Enjoy the short animation that is for the little break that we have, but I'll see you all soon. Bye bye. All right, and welcome back, dear friends. I'm just gonna place away my phone over here. Here we are. Right, so we're gonna go through all of these now, and we're gonna outline both the eyes and the nose. We're gonna try to see if we can clean them up a little bit. And this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go step by step, and it takes a while, but that's what I like. Especially later on when I get to just photograph all of this and then see how it well looks into the camera. So we're just gonna start, ease up a little bit. I'm also just trying to look how long it actually takes until the screen comes up. Right now I'm going over to an HB pen. Man, it actually is that long. Holy hell, I'm still looking at the commercial, I'm still looking at that break sign. You can see. Man, it is still that long. Holy hell, I just started like for a long time ago. It's like 5 minutes long. Is it really that fucking long? Holy hell. I just need to check. Maybe it's just transferring differently. It should just be fine. Oh, we'll see. No, it must be something. Because it cannot be that long. No, it is that long. Holy hell. Now it pops up. Let's see. No, it is that long. Holy hell. It's that sort of delay. I do not know how far in I am into this. Like 5 to 7 minutes? Is it that long? I'm trying to see. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe it's just slow on my end. Hopefully it isn't for you. This is how I lose people. Oh well. People can catch me up later on. I need to really fix that part as well. That's all right. Take the second part. This is how I lose people, but I'm absolutely happy at that. Actually, many people came in. There's a lot of people who joined today. I did good. looks good. I like that. Make it have a little bit more wing on that one. Cool. That's awesome. Take the next. Lighten up the face just a tiny bit. Ease up the tension a little bit. This is the wrong pen. Make it at least have a little bit of movement. Just gotta do it correctly. I think it looks okay. I think it looks alright. That's obviously the next thing I say. I'm still so bothered with that. It is such a delay, which means that I need to figure out another way how to end this stream. Oh God. How? I do also realize is that I'd like to since it's that big, it doesn't make sense that it. No, you know what? It maybe does. Maybe thinking correct. I'm just gonna see how this looks and Thank God I have got a little better pen. Trying to want to do. All right, awesome. Four. I'll take this one off, but I have a pencil in my mouth. I think the face is getting smaller, but it's something that can be fixed. For instance, here we could go further down. Really present that cheek. I do think it do look all right. Ha! I'm laughing like a schmuck. All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to place you over here. I can't type anything. You gonna start. Did I evacuate my mug over there? But sweet Java. Hold on just a moment. Oh, come on. No coffee. What water? If I have no coffee, I still have water. Let's clean this face up a little bit. I hate that I don't have a small bop on this. See if I can fix the neck. Go. Right, next one. It's always lovely. At least one of the former Omar's World was one of the first subscribers when I started redoing the coming back to the channel. I hope you have a lovely day, Omar. Do not know where you're gonna go, but wherever it is, I hope it's nice. see the ear popping up and down a bit. Fix that in post. Stop. My face is not in a way I haven't checked. Just like the sun. And this is the face I did not enjoy or like. We might just fix this actually. Correcting just some of it. All right, cool. Got that fixed. Golden brown, just like the sun. It's a little bit slow now, ain't it? Soon halfway, lads. That's not completely correct. Well, just check. It's 20 people is just coming. Hello. Well, not 20 people. 20 people have watched this. That's always good. Enjoy. Absolutely some detail work that needs to be done, absolutely, but we're getting there. We're getting at least the form and the face to kind of where we want it to be. Right, cool. Moving these out of the way. And we have this one. Now, I do think, yeah, these are just fucking escaping. So we don't want that. How does it look in general? I could slim that face a little bit. Let's do so. Let's slim that face. This is where the eyes are closed. Oh, was it? I'm sorry, where did I put the eyes are gonna close? I just wrote that one, didn't I? 14. I just need to check. Into 16. I needed to have done that somewhere, right? 13. Hold. 7 to 8, yes. From 8, 1. 8, no. I've written it somewhere. I distinctly remember I wrote the code somewhere. I wrote it down somewhere. Where to close the eyes. Where did I do that? Am I that bothered? I'm bothered. I'm shook. I'm shook. Was it here? Was it the 8th? There's too many frames. I had less frames to do that with. That was the body, right? I think I wrote the body down, not when the eyes are closed. What a schmuck. But now we're gonna fix that. So it's here we're gonna close the eyes. I think I just wrote down the body switch. Do you know any other animators in Sweden who does traditional animation? I don't. I think a long time ago, my friend was in their high school or in their college years. College days, the demon days, they had like an animation studio and animated people. But I think in general, I think that there is not many people out there who still do 2D animation, especially in Sweden. If there are, please shout out. But no, I do not know any other 2D animators out there, especially from here, from Sweden. I don't like this one. I just reckoned. It's always fun. Let me just check. Sometimes the, the print for the animation goes on this, so I have to clean it once in a while. And we're just gonna do the eyes. Come back up to this one. The only thing I want to do is fix the eyes. Eyes closed. Take it down a bit. Cool. We're getting to the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen. But to be honest, I do not need that one. What I do need is I'm going to take these two, bam, and this one, because that will be the final face. And do this. Because this is kind of the face that we want to follow. Brother. I'm gonna see if I can move myself forward a bit on the thing, because I have no idea. I'm like 2 minutes off at least. It says so. I do not know how far off I am in the stream. This is the face we want to follow. Welcome to I'm Thinking. I am going to cheat a bit since I haven't done the eyes for this one. I am going to do it with an easier pen. I can just mark it instead of committing and having a pencil in my mouth. Sexy. No, I'm just kidding. That's all right. Get F. Hi, Omar. Had fun? Just gonna cheat a bit. Just going to present the eyes. I didn't fix the neck on none of these. Bye. Oh, it's always lovely that people just jump in, say hi, and get an ditch. Would have it no other way. Switch like that. Switch like that. Switch like that. I think it looks okay. We'll see how it looks later on as well when we do the test. So 13, 14, 15, 16. We ain't gonna do these two. Now comes the scary part. Fixing the turn of the face. Oh my god, where am I going? I just noticed that I did something on the screen. Right, okay. I know how to think. Here we are. I think I solved the problem because now it's starting to be not that slow. At least not 5 minutes slow. Move the whole timeline forward a bit. But again, it's a little bit difficult to both do my animations, also talk. Well, I do not talk. But this is a wonderful way to doing your animation as well. It really puts you into a situation where you just go, I'm gonna do a live stream, I'm gonna do animation, and it doesn't, for me, never matter how many people come up or how many people watch. It's just for me going like, no, this is a nice way to document as well. I don't care how many views I get. I don't care how much if I get any attention at all. It doesn't matter. Never gotten it, because just traditional animation in general takes just time, and the way that things are sort of happening around the world, especially when it comes to media, it's becoming at least for me, I think it's becoming difficult to make things just take it slow and take its time. And maybe it's just my opinion, but it's sort of is difficult. Because this isn't the bright colors, it's me going forward having no music whatsoever. there because we are starting to run out of time. We're just gonna mark a lot. Just gonna mark it. We're on the final frame here right now, everybody. We are starting to run out of the fine, like, at least for me, the 3-hour mark. So if there are any questions, something that you have deep within your heart that you want to say, speak now. Say it now while I'm finishing up this final line. Because now I think that we have gotten the speed up, so I can answer quite a little bit faster. I'm just trying to I don't like it. I don't like it whatsoever. It doesn't look good. I don't like it. But it's just there for one frame, so maybe we can cheat, or maybe it doesn't look that bad when it's rolling. That's the only thing that I'm thinking of for the moment, is that maybe we can, maybe it's all right, but I do not know until I have done a check. No. No. What a droopy eye. That's not the one I want. I want it up here. Ha. Wrong pencil. Oh, that was just horrible. My phone is just exploding. Why is it exploding? That was just... I need to fix those as well. I just noticed that, but it's just going everywhere. Alright, I'm getting a bit tired. I noticed that in my own style of writing, but let's do it like this. Take up all of these. All of these. Warm and cozy on the board. And now we have done the face. Well, we've done the eyes and we have presented the face. The next time we will do the body, because a lot of these frames again is just no body, so we're gonna fill it in a little bit and make sure everything of that is just working as well. But we have reached the end of this very nice stream. There was a lot of people who joined in. I'm just gonna be careful. We're gonna do it like this, and we're gonna go to the other screen instead. We're gonna go to this one instead. Here we are. It was a lot of people that joined. I'm so happy for that. And again, it's just very, very nice to do that sort of stuff. But in any case, thank you all so much for watching. You can absolutely follow me on Instagram at creative_arts_John. You have found this YouTube channel, so why don't you subscribe or like this live stream or like any other animation that I have done. Hopefully we'll finish this one next time, which will be on Sunday. So thank you all so much for watching, and you know what? Keep on drawing. I'll see you all next time. Good night and goodbye.